Hi, Sopranos. Well, I've done 3 video rehearsals, and you are my final one. And it's fun. It's the way we have to do it now. And it was really neat because you can watch this at your leisure over and over again, and stop it when you need to, pause it, go back. It's pretty a great tool, I think. And I want to encourage you to use it. And I really want to encourage you to warm up. I did a separate track for warming up, just warm-ups. And I really want you to do that, because it's damaging when you just start singing. It's like anything else. You need to warm up. And we have probably not been using our vocal cords for singing much over the past year. It's been March 3rd. That was our last rehearsal. So I would encourage you to use the warm-ups, and any warm-ups that you can, not just before you rehearse, but every day, to strengthen those muscles. The vocal cords are muscles, so that when we get back together soon, I hope, that we can start not by strengthening the voice, but by singing music, you know. Anyway, that's my hope, and that's why I did that track just with warm-ups. You can sing, you know, as I suggested on the track, Hashi Venu, or Donna Nobis Pacem, or Row, Row, Row Your Boat, without bubbling or motorboating. So use that track. Anyway, Sopranos, you know me. For a rehearsal with me, obviously you need your music with all your measures numbered. You need a pencil. Right now you're going to use this pencil, because we're going to go through the phrasing of this piece of music. So here we go. Starting in measure 15, that's your first breath. Well, except you're going to breathe before you sing. This is just very gentle. It's mezzo piano. Starts very gentle. There's a couple of great big dynamic places in this piece of music. We're not there yet. We need to keep it down so that those are dramatic. Okay, breathe after storm in measure 15. A word about breathing. If you need to breathe because you're squeaking, or you just don't sound good because you're out of breath, don't let it get that far. Take a breath somewhere else, but not in obvious places. If you have to breathe after a word that ends in an S, leave the S off. Okay? All right. Storm. Take a breath. 15. Do not breathe in measure 19 after afraid. And do not breathe after storm in measure 23. That's a long phrase. At the end of the storm, because we're going quite slow, is a golden sky. Then you get to breathe in the rest. In measure 27, do not breathe after the word song. It doesn't indicate a breath. I'm just telling you that don't breathe there. That's an obvious place. So breathe somewhere else. Okay, then we go on and everybody's together. It's tutti here at measure 30. We're going to pick up the tempo a little bit. You're going to breathe in measure 31 after the word wind. And then a rain in the rest. Then we're at forte at measure 34 with a decrescendo in 35. That's getting softer. And then in 36, I want you to cross out that mezzo forte. Put a mezzo piano, please. Measure 36. Then we're in 3-part divisi here at 37. That's second soprano and first soprano. You have a track for each of those. Tanya recorded both of those for you. So when we rehearse together right now, I'm going to play both parts together. If you need them separate, you can go to Tanya's version of her of singing that for you. Okay. At measure 38, you're going to breathe after on. You're going to do the same thing in measure 39. Breathe after on. And then go to the rest in 41. And then, okay, so we're at a mezzo piano. After we hit that mezzo piano at measure 36, we're going to stay mezzo piano. It's going to be hard because you're going to want to get louder. You can in measure 42. There's a crescendo there. all the way to a forte at measure 44. Measure 45 has a retard there that's slowing down, and a crescendo, another one. And you're singing the word Yule. You're singing Yule a lot in this piece. Please sing on the oo, not the Yule. There's no such word as Yule in the English language. The only thing I can think of that is Yul Brynner. And I don't think he was American. Anyway, Yule, so stay on the oo, Yule Nev, and then go to the L, which kind of closes your throat, doesn't it? Anyway, crescendo at 45 into a fortissimo, very loud at 46. Then a 47, decrescendo, 48, even getting softer. By the end of 48, I would like you to be at a mezzo piano, medium soft. And that's the volume at measure 50. And the tempo comes down again. So very gentle at measure 50. Take a breath after mountain in 51. Take a breath after byway in 55. Okay, sopranos, you're going to rest from 58 to 65. We're going to let the altos and the tenors and basses cover that. I think I'll have plenty of melody. If you want to sing there, you want to learn the tenor part, have at it. You can listen to their rehearsal. Okay, at measure 90, you come back in again, mezzo forte. There's no breath in measure 67. Please don't breathe after the word need. A dream that will need all the love you can give, okay? Okay, going on. At measure 72, sopranos, that's an alto divisi there. If you want to learn the first alto part, you can do that. But I don't think it's necessary. I think we'll have plenty. There's a crescendo in measure 71, 72 is forte. And you're crescendoing on live. Everybody else is moving, except the basses. So you and the basses are singing live and holding that whole note. And you got to, I think, make it grow even more while they're singing underneath you. There's a retard in measure 73. And then we're slowing down to that tempo at measure 74. That's a forte at 74. Everybody's breathing after mountain in measure 75. Turning the page. This is that first big dramatic ending. At top of measure 79, top of page 10, don't breathe after rainbow, please. And then there's a molto, big ritardando at measure 81 with a crescendo into the word your, fortissimo. That's a soprano divisi there. Fortissimo, very loud on your, and then dream. And we go back to the tempo that we were before we slowed down with a decrescendo at measure 83, getting softer. So here's a place where Marquez could have said, okay, I'm done. We're going to end this now. But he doesn't. He tags on an ending, which is called a coda, C-O-D-A, extended ending. And what an ending, huh? So we have an even more drama at the end of this coda than we just came through. And so it has to be more dramatic. So you continue singing at 84. You're going to breathe in measure 84 after the word on. However, do not breathe in 85 after on. The tempo's picking up slightly, okay? Building. 88, that's the men. You come back in at 91. You're going to breathe after the word on again. Same phrasing. Do not breathe in 93 after the word on. Okay. 96, crescendo poco a poco. That means get louder little by little. You're going to take a breath in measure 97 after the word walk. You're going to need it. Alone, it's forte, retardando on measure 99, soprano divisi all the way to the end here. Big crescendo on the word Yule at 99. At 100, the tempo is going to come back even more. It's going to be slower and big. Never walk everybody's off on 3, and I'll bring the men in. Please change that forte dynamic to mezzo piano at 102. Mezzo piano. And we're slowing down. You'll never walk. Right there. So you'll never walk. And then at 103, it's even slower. You'll never walk. Breathe. Crescendo, lone, and we'll hold that last note 8 beats, 9 actually, just like it says. No one is going to sing that high C at the end. Don't need it. Actually, don't like it. We'll just have that nice C major chord at the end. Okay. And again, if you need some clarification, you know how to get a hold of me. So we're taking it from the top, page 3, right where you come in. Mezzo forte, mezzo piano. Very gentle. Two, three, four, 1, breathe. Love these words. We're about gonna have a golden sky, I think. No breath. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Mezzo piano. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Forte. 3, 4, 1, 2. Getting softer and slower and 3, breathe. Make this a gorgeous melody. Lots of character. Tell the story. 2, 3, 4. You're resting. Page 8, measure 65. You come in. 1, 2, 3. No breath. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, crescendo. 3, 4. Breathe. 4. No breath. 3, 4. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Shh. 2, 3. Getting a little faster. The men. Basses and tenors. Three, 4, 1, 2, and 3. The men. Four and 1. Breathe. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Yeah, these words are mean. I mean, I love these two songs, but the meaning now is so much more deep, I think, for me. Anyway, well, I hope you have fun learning this, and I hope that your recording session goes well. If you're a Liberty Singer alumni, please pass this information on to your whole contact list so we can have singers from all over participate. That's what's so cool about a virtual choir. Anybody can sing from anywhere. Okay, Sopranos, I miss you. Take care.